So the Grammys. Normally a place where good music goes to get politely ignored unless it fits neatly into whatever mold a bunch of industry dinosaurs decided on over lunch at a steakhouse. But this time, something actually shifted. Beyoncé, a woman so used to winning trophies they might as well name the damn things after her, finally got Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. A genre-smashing, history-rewriting masterpiece that basically looked country music in the eye and said, "This was never yours to gatekeep." Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar pulled off a heist of his own, walking away with two of the night's biggest awards, forcing the Grammys to acknowledge that, oh right, hip-hop exists outside their little rap categories they shove into the pre-show like an afterthought. It was like watching the institution wake up mid-sentence, look around, and realize they'd been embarrassing themselves for decades. Now, of course, no moment of progress is complete without a little corporate damage control. Enter Harvey Mason Jr., the Recording Academy's CEO, stepping up to the mic, looking like a guy who just remembered his car's double parked, and announcing that yes, the Grammys had received some constructive criticism over the years. You don't say. And just when it seemed like another empty PR moment, out walks the Weeknd. Yes, that Weeknd, the guy who very publicly torched the Grammys in 2020 and vowed never to return. Yet here he was, performing, flashing that knowing smile like a magician pulling a dove out of a burning hat. Sure, maybe it was a genuine reconciliation. Maybe the voting body actually changed. Or maybe, just maybe, time doesn't heal all wounds, but a new album that needs promo does. Speaking of the voting body, the numbers say it's getting more diverse. The Academy threw in some stats. More women, more people of color, fewer old guys clutching their pearls over drum machines. And the results? 2 years in a row, where nearly every major televised award went to a woman. Like someone finally looked at the real world and took notes, and the winners actually made sense for once. Beyoncé, with 11 nominations, finally getting the nod that should have happened years ago. Kendrick's Not Like Us, a track so dominant it became a cultural event, winning big. And then the newcomers, people actually pushing music forward, getting their moment instead of being relegated to the keep grinding kid pile. But let's not act like the Grammys suddenly transformed into the bold frontier of musical taste. When it comes to hip-hop, they still have a type. It's gotta be polished, safe, crossover-friendly. Something that makes old executives nod along like they totally get it. The weirder, the grittier, the truly experimental, that still gets left out in the cold. And then, of course, there's Beyoncé's win. Long overdue, but still so satisfying you could bottle it and sell it as justice. 4 times before, she got nominated for Album of the Year. 4 times, she watched someone else take it home. Most famously in 2017, when Adele, bless her, essentially tried to hand the trophy over mid-speech, knowing full well Lemonade should have won. Now, after years of the Grammys acting like they were allergic to crowning black women at the top, they finally had to acknowledge what everyone already knew. Beyoncé is music royalty, and if it took a country album to make them realize that, so be it. By the time Trevor Noah wrapped up the night with a knowing nod, we finally saw it happen. It felt less like a celebration and more like a correction. About time.